Hey guys, we are live. Thank you so much for joining me today. I decided that I wanted to come back and do some more Facebook lives. Continue to maintain these 3 treatments per week on the Monday, the Wednesday, and the Friday for Facebook Lives. So super excited about it. What I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to make sure the person that I'm working on is actually part of the video. So let me just make sure that I can do that. Also, I should probably put on my headset. That might help a little bit so you guys can actually hear me. There we go. All right, so there we go. All right, so we've got that. And there it is. Okay, cool. So then hopefully whenever Allison comes in here, she'll be able to talk with us, and then we'll go from there. Make sure that we have everything ready to go. I know my internet's been a little bit weird lately, so we'll have to see how this all goes. So once Allison's in here, hey, perfect, there you are, awesome. Thank you so much for joining. All right, so thanks so much, guys. So today's session, we're basically we work. We're doing yet another emotion code treatment, basically whatever I want to call it. So today's session, we're actually going to be working on weight issues or weight challenges that people have. I know for myself, tons of weight issues, pretty much or at least the first somewhere around there, and even past then, I fluctuated quite a bit. And just so there's different things that kind of contribute to that. So similar to other videos that we've done previously, where we worked with money beliefs, we've worked with different affirmations with trying to make a positive statement and seeing where your subconscious belief is and actually fixing that. We're going to be doing the same thing today, except with focusing in on more so on the weight loss part of things. So I'm with Allison here today. She decided to join in. Hello. Yeah, so today we're gonna walk through that. So but before I get in there, first and foremost, a couple of things that I would definitely really appreciate, because I do want to get this word out there, and I do want other people to be able to understand what this work is all about, and really get a feel for what this is, and maybe we can help them out. So if you're watching this right now, if you just want to hit the little share button and share it on your wall or whatever it is, and maybe you'll be giving the gift of healing, and maybe just throw me a like on Facebook or whatever it is, on my business page or whatever it is, because I'd absolutely love to be able to work with as many people as I can to really help them with whatever challenge they're going through. So it's exciting. uh, I'm super excited to be able to work with this. And yeah, so first things first, what I'll do, I'll talk about a little bit what the emotion code is. So created by Dr. Bradley Nelson. He created this. The book came out in about 2007, but he'd been doing it in his brick and mortar practice for quite a while. Now, energetic modalities, you might think of, I would say put it in the same realm as something like Reiki or sound healing or crystal therapy healing or something along those lines. But in my own experience, the emotion code has been absolutely drastic in changing things for the better. So I myself went through a little bit of a depression a while back, and I got this book at kind of at the peak of that depression, and then I started applying the things that went going through it, and my life went from my life sucks up to about my life is amazing. So it's really helped me, and that's why I needed to learn how to do it. So what is the emotion code? So the idea is that throughout our lives we have these different emotions, and what I'll do is I'll bring up the chart here so you can see what it is that I'm talking about. Or my computer's going to be weird. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. So as you can see on the page here, we've got this big chart of emotions. So the idea is throughout our lives we have different experiences that what happens is our body, it's imbalanced at the time most likely, but what happens is it doesn't fully process through the body like it should. So we might feel, extreme anxiety, or we might feel extreme depression, or we might feel extreme anger. And in that moment, it doesn't process our body. And what it does is it creates this little ball of energy that's about the size of a baseball up to about the size of a melon. And it gets lodged somewhere in our body, and basically disrupts our energetic pattern and energetic frequency. And it starts to really lead to different ailments in our body. So it can contribute to hip pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, any kind of physical ailment, kind of thing like that. Now, and just to kind of put this in perspective, just imagine that you have neck pain, and just imagine that you have like 5 or 6 baseball or melon sized balls here preventing you from moving your neck. So, wouldn't it make sense that you couldn't move your neck? But then as soon as we start moving these balls of energy out of the way, it's like boom, all of your neck can move almost by magic. And that's okay. We'll get through it. So what we do. So sorry about that. Apparently, I'm just pressing buttons that I thing. Allison, are you still in there? I apologize. You're still in there or not? I apologize for all the crazy shenanigans going on here. So anyway, just gonna go on to Facebook, make sure I'm still live here. It says there's still some people. Uh, okay, so I think I'm still alive. Okay. So awesome. Sorry, technical difficulties. I apologize, everyone. Um, what is going on with this? Okay. All right. So perfect. Okay, so you're back. Great. So okay, so kind of where we were saying before. So in the emotion code, what we do to release these emotions, because basically you have these trapped emotions in your body. On 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 this chart here, which I'll bring up. Oh, I gotta share my screen. Go. Yep. Boom. Okay. Eventually is maybe one day. Oh, okay. So these emotions get trapped. So what we do in the emotion code is we actually use something called applied kinesiology, or muscle testing, to find out which of these emotions is trapped in your body, and when it went around what time or what age that actually trapped in your body. So what this muscle testing is it's actually a direct line of communication between us and your subconscious. And so we ask it yes or no questions. We say, is it in this column? Is it in that column? Blah, 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 blah. And we either get a yes or no response. And the thing with your subconscious mind is that it knows everything that's ever happened to you from the time of conception, maybe even beyond, who knows? But it literally knows everything that's ever happened to you, and it knows exactly what it needs to release in order to get relief on whatever challenge it is that you're having. So, whatever that is. So, for example, like for this one, so we have, I feel safe losing weight. We'll ask the question, do we have any trapped emotions that are contributing to me losing weight? And it'll be a yes or a no kind of thing. And then we can get right in there and find exactly what is causing the problem. So, yeah, so what we do is we actually use something called a magnet. I'm sure you've all heard of it. It's this groundbreaking thing. So we have this. Mine's a little bit fancier, I guess. But basically, what we do, the best way I can um, describe this is if you picture, for example, like a debit card or a credit card. It has that little magnetic strip on the side, and a magnet to that strip. It actually deletes the information from that card. Now, that's kind of what we're doing with your body, because what we're doing in the emotion code is we have this thing called the governing meridian. It runs from here all the way up around your head, all the way down your back, all the way to your sacrum, or to your tailbone, or whatever you want to call it. And that's kind of like the magnetic strip of our bodies. And what we do is we find the emotion, we find the age, we bring enough of it to consciousness so that your body kind of starts resonating in that frequency or it comes to the surface. And then we just delete it out of there with thought intention and using the magnet to basically wipe that data so that it's no longer part of your system anymore. So it's absolutely incredible, and you start releasing these things, and all of a sudden, as if by magic, these different things like ailments or physical pain or whatever, you start releasing those balls of energy that are contributing to those things. So we're just going to get right into it. Story for the technical difficulty, Allison and everyone else who's here. So what we're going to do, first thing I'm going to do, I always take 5 or 10 seconds is created through prayer, basically. So Allison and anyone else in here, if you're joining us, just throw some love out there and just throw us a prayer to make sure Allison gets the healing she needs. So in this time, we'll just do that. Awesome. Okay. So we've asked for help here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to energetically connect with Allison. So with talking with her, by being on here, she's she's given me permission to be able to connect with her via distance, which is the coolest part about this work. Is she's also in Victoria. Um, yeah. So the best way to describe this is just pretend for a second that there's a little thread that kind of comes out of me, and then it kind of goes to this universal consciousness, and then kind of goes back out to Allison. And her permission is kind of like the Wi-Fi password in order for me to connect to that. So basically, what we do here is I ask the question, "Can I be a proxy for Allison?" And I get a clear yes. So first and foremost is give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Can I be a proxy for Allison? Yes, I can. So give me a yes, give me a no. So my name is Spencer. My name is Allison. Okay, so now because we have this unique ability to put aside temporarily our own subconscious needs to be basically for the benefit of someone else. So now when I do muscle testing, I actually do muscle testing on behalf of Allison rather than myself. So we're basically working with Allison here, not me. So that's the cool part. So let's just get right into this. So Allison, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Okay. So first and foremost, what I like to do, we made a little list here of the different things we want to work on. My suspicion is we're going to be having to work on this first, and then if we get into this afterwards, we can definitely do that. But what we do for the statement is we basically look and see, because with this muscle testing, like I said, your subconscious knows. We can actually ask it to the percentage what your subconscious belief in that subject is, or that particular statement. So let's find out. Let's ask the question. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Out of these two particular issues, what is the number one thing that we should work on first? So give me yes, give me no. Is it number one? Is it number two? So it's number one, kind of like I suspected, because if we don't feel safe doing something, subconsciously your mind thinks that it's a threat. So it wants to do everything it can to actively avoid that. So if we can change the subconscious belief from feeling not safe to feeling safe losing weight, by default, it should be automatically working you towards where you want to go. So let's see what that subconscious belief is. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. What is your percentage of belief in this statement? Give me yes, give me no. Is it less than 50%? Is it less than 25%? Give me yes, give me no. Is it less than 25? Is it less than 20? Is it less than 15? Is it less than 10? Is it less than 5? Okay. Is it 5? Is it 6? Is it 7%? Okay, so 7% belief. That's interesting. So we're going to see what we can do with this, Allison, see if we can move that up. So let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Are there any trapped emotions we can release right now that are contributing to you feeling not safe about losing weight? Or you not believing that statement? Yes. Okay, so give me yes, give me a no. So how many trapped emotions are there? Give me yes, give me a no. Is it less than 5? Is it more than 5? Give me yes, give me no. Is it 5? Is it 6? Is it 7 emotions? Okay. Whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So this first emotion, give me yes, give me no. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? So what we're doing is we're using muscle testing to basically narrow down exactly where in this chart the emotion is. So give me a yes, give me a no. So is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? So it's in B4 here. This one right here. So give me a yes, give me a no. Is this trapped emotion inherited? No, it's not. Is it depression? Is it frustration? Is it indecisiveness? Is it panic? Taken for granted. Interesting. So taken for granted. And when did this taken for granted become trapped? So give me yes, give me no. So you're 47 years young. Give me yes, give me no. Did this happen before the age of 25? Yes, give me no. Before the age of 25, before the age of 20, before the age of 15, before the age of 10. Age 10, age 11, age 12, age 13, actually. So age 13 and taken for granted. I don't know if that makes sense for you, Allison. But basically what I do is I find the emotion. We find an age. If it's something kind of pops in, you can kind of put it in the chat box there if it makes sense for you. If not, it's okay. We just need to bring enough of it to the surface so that I can release it. So I always ask the question, give me a yes, give me a no. Do we need to know anything else about it? No. Okay, so we're just going to take this magnet and we're going to go right down the governor meridian, technically 3 times, but we're going to release this taken for granted at age 13. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release that taken for granted at age 13? Yes. Okay, so give me yes, give me a no. So the second trapped emotion, is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6 again? Is it row 4? Is it row 5 this time? Give me yes, give me no. Is this one inherited? Wow, interesting. Interesting. Gotcha. Makes sense. So let's see here. So it's in B. So the second emotion is in B5. Give me yes, give me no. Is this one inherited? No. Is it conflict? Is it creative insecurity? Give me yes, give me no. Is it conflict? Is it creative insecurity? Is it terror? Is it unsupported? Unsupported. Oh, and it was this. It was the same year. Sorry. Wow. Accurate stuff. Well, let's see. Give me yes, give me no. Was this taken for granted to do with your mother? Interesting. Okay, so let's ask. So, give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. When did this unsupported become trapped? Give me yes, give me no. Was it before age 25? Was it before age 20? Was it 20, 21, 22, 23, 24? So age 24. Oops, I'm just so used to doing capitals. Give me yes, give me no. Do we need to know anything else about that unsupported at age 24? No. Okay, so let's just release this unsupported at age 24. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release it? Yes, we did. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. So the third emotion, is it in column A this time? Yes. Is it rows 1 through 3? Yes. Give me yes, give me no. Is it rows 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3? So give me yes, give me no. So it's column A3. Yes, give me a no. Is this give me yes, give me no. Is this one inherited? No. Is it crying? Is it discouragement? Is it rejection? Is it sadness? Is it sorrow? Discouragement. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. When did this discouragement become trapped? Give me yes, give me no. Was it before the age of 20? Give me yes, give me no. Before age 25? Before age 20? Before age 15? Before age 10? Before age 5? Age 5, age 6, age 7. Age 5, age 6, age 7, age 8, age 7. Okay, so age 7. Going a little ways back now. I don't know if that makes sense for you. Age 7 could be discouraged by a lot of things, but give me yes, give me no. Do you need to know anything else about it? No. Okay. Let's just release this discouragement there. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release that discouragement? Yes, we did. Good. Give me yes, give me no. Fourth emotion, is it in column A again? Yes. Is it rows 1 through 3? 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Yes, give me no. Is this give me yes, is this one inherited? No. Is it anger? Is it bitterness? Is it guilt? So guilt. I don't know what that's about. Maybe feel guilty because for whatever reason. Give me yes, give me no. When did this guilt become trapped? Give me yes, give me no. Was it before age 25? Was it before age 20? Was it before age 15? Was it before age 10? Age 10, age 11. Give me yes, give me no. Age 10, age 11, age 12, age 13, age 11. Age 11. Okay. Give me yes, give me a no. Do you need to know anything else about that guilt? Okay, so let's just release this guilt there. Give me yes, give me a no. Did we release the guilt? Yes. Give me yes, give me a no. So the fifth emotion, yes, give me no. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Give me yes, give me no. Is this one inherited? No. Is it failure? Is it helplessness? Is it hopelessness? Lack of control, low self-esteem, hopelessness. I don't know if maybe lately with this you feel like it's hopeless, like you feel like it's just never going to happen. So maybe that makes sense. Let's find out when this hopelessness broke your hip at 11. Did you feel guilty about like not being able to like make the here? Oh, sorry. Let me put this here. So you broke your hip at 11. Did that mean like were you doing anything that like you couldn't commit to anymore or something like that? Did you feel guilty about that, or maybe you had to because your parents had to take time away from work or something? Just guessing. Um, Give me a yes, give me a no. When did this hopelessness become trapped? Give me a yes, give me a no. Was it before age 25? Was it before age 20? Was it before age 15? Age 15, age 16, age 17, age 18. So, ooh, of course. Bang. 6, age 18. All right, so give me a yes, give me a no. Do we need to know anything else about that hopelessness? No. Okay. So let's release this hopelessness. Wicked. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release it? Everyone had to look after me. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Let's see. Give me this. Give me yes. Give me no. So this guilt, did it have to do with everyone you breaking your hip and you feeling guilty that everyone had to look after you? Look at that. You know yourself very well. Awesome. All right. So I love it when these things start to make sense, right? So just something pops into your head and you're like, "Yep, it was that." So cool. So let's see. So give me a yes. Give me a no. Did we release that hope? I'm just gonna make sure releasing this hopelessness at age 18. Good. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release that hopelessness? Yes, we did. Give me a yes, give me no. 6 the motion. Is it in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Is it row 5? So A5, give me a yes, give me no. Is this one inherited? Yes, it is. That's fun. Give me a yes, give me no. Is it inherited blaming? Inherited, yes, give me no. Inherited blaming, inherited dread, inherited fear, horror, peeved, dread. This one is inherited, so that's fun. So inherited emotions, they're actually really, really, I mean, obviously they're not ideal, but they're really cool in the sense that what happens when we release them. So inherited emotions, they can this little ball of energy that we were talking throughout the gene pool or throughout the genealogy of your family. So it either comes from like the mom's side or the dad's side, but what happens is sometimes it goes back so many generations. I think we've seen like over 100 or something like that in this work so far, but it can go back so far, and the farther it goes back the more powerful that it is. So I don't know if dread is a big emotion that you tend to find yourself falling into, like dreading having to do stuff. I don't know if that's a big thing that's contributing, or maybe even dreading going to the gym or dreading doing like particular things to do with the weight loss. I don't know, or just throwing this out there, inherited emotions tend to be emotions that we fall to even easier. Um, but yeah, so but the really really cool thing with inherited emotions is that once we release it from you, we're actually working on every other person that's ever had it. So if you have kids and you pass it on, if it was came from your mom or dad, if it came from your grandparents and goes all the way up the chain, everyone who's ever had that emotion of this particular strand, as soon as we release it from you, it gets simultaneously released from everyone else. So you're actually giving treatments to other people by you getting treated yourself today. So it's so cool. So anyway, so let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So this dread, was it inherited from mom? No, from dad. Okay. Oops. Give me yes, give me a no. Was it multiple generations, more than 5? Give me yes, give me no. More than 5, more than 10, more than 15, more than 20, more than 30, more than 40, more than 50, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 45, 46, 47. 47 G's. Wow. That's a ways ago. So give me a yes, give me a no. Um, so you got this from your dad. Give me yes, give me no. Did he get this from his dad? Yes. Yes, give me no. Did he get this from his dad? Yes. Give me yes, give me no. Did he get this from his dad? No, his mom. Give me yes, give me no. Did she get this from her mom? No, her dad. Give me yes, give me no. Did he get this from his dad? Yes. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. Did he get this from his dad? Yeah. Is that the pattern? Does it basically go female, male, male, male? Is that how that goes? Yes. Okay. So first and foremost, we're gonna go DDDM pattern. Then let's kind of math this out here. So 47. Let's see. So we'll just go here. I'll pull this up here. Calculator. So then we'll go, 47 divided by 4. So we have 11.75. So then 3 down. Okay. so give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So this started with a male. Yeah. Okay. Now the really fun part too is when we get to go like this. We get to go 47 times 25 minus 2020 equals, just to get a fun little number of when this originated. Let's go where, oh, I closed it. Do that. So we'll go 47 times, time, 47 times 25 equals, and then minus 2020, roughly 845 AD is when that little ball of energy decided to get trapped. And what did you say here? So I equate dread with major resistance or reluctance. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Do we need to know anything else about that inherited dread? No. So now that we know the lineage or the genealogy of it, can we just release it? Yes, we can. This one takes a little bit more work because we have to do, release it from everyone. So it takes 10 swipes rather than 3. So it's crazy, I know, but so we're just going to release this inherited emotion of dread. Releasing that inherited emotion of dread, and that was 10. So give me a yes, give me a no. Did we release that inherited emotion of dread? Yes, we did. Good. Okay, so give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So the seventh emotion, give me a yes, give me a no. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Is it row 5? Is it row 6? Give me a yes, give me a no. Is this one inherited as well? No. Is it pride? Is it shame? Is it shock? Is it unworthy? So unworthy, basically feeling like you don't deserve something is what unworthy would be. So give me a yes, give me a no. Yeah, definitely. Might be a fun little project to do. It's always interesting seeing where the genealogy of this stuff goes. So let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Um, when did this unworthy get trapped? Yes, give me a no. Was it before the age of 25? Was it before the age of 20? Was it before the age of 15? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So at age 19 at unworthy. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was like a boyfriend or something like that. I'm not sure. Or maybe didn't make a school team or something. I don't know. Give me a yes, give me a no. Do we need to know anything else about it? We sure don't. Your subconscious just wants it to get the heck out of there. So we're just going to release this unworthy. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release that unworthy at age 19? Yes, we did. Good. Give me yes, give me no. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release right now that is contributing to you believing that I feel safe, or only believing that I feel safe losing weight at 7% instead of 100%? Or is there any other trapped emotions we can release from that right now? No. Okay, so let's just check in to see what your percentage is now. Give me a yes, give me a no. Is it above 7%? Give me a yes, give me a no. Is it above 7%? Is it above 50%? Is it above 70%? Is it above 80%? Yes, give me a no. Is it above 80%? Is it above 90%? Is it above 95? No. Is it 90, 91, 92%? Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, we made lots of headway on there. Now the question is, we get to just look and see if there's any hidden trapped emotions. And hidden emotions are, are basically the exact same thing as regular trapped emotions. Just we ask the question, are there any hidden emotions? So, if you ask, are there any hidden trapped emotions? It's like your subconscious is like, okay, fine, here they are. So then we get to go a little bit deeper. Let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Are there any hidden trapped emotions we can release right now, contributing or preventing you from believing that statement of "I feel safe losing weight" at 100%? Yeah. Okay. So give me a yes, give me a no. How many emotions are there? Is it less than 5? Is it? Give me a yes, give me a no. Is it one emotion? Is it 2 emotions? It's just one. Okay. So give me a yes, give me a no. Is this one emotion? Is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Is it row 5? Is it row 6? So give me a yes, give me a no. Is it pride? Is it shame? Interesting. Shame. Or actually, give me a yes, give me a no. Is this one inherited? No. Okay, just thought I'd ask. Yes, give me a no. So shame. When did this become trapped? Was it before the age of, give me a yes, give me a no. Was it before the age of 25, before the age of 20, before the age of 15, before the age of 10, 10, 11, 12? Give me a yes, give me a no. So it's age 12. Give me a yes, give me a no. age 12. Good. Okay. Do we need to know anything else about that shame? No. I don't know if that rings the bell for you, Allison, there, but we're just going to release this. Oh, did he release that shame? Yes, we did. Good. Okay. So let's find out. Give me yes, give me no. Did the percentage of that belief go up? Yes, it did. Okay. Let's find out to what. My guess is 100%, but I might be wrong. Give me yes, give me no. Is it above 92%? Is it above 95? Is it 95? Is it 96? Is it 97? Is it 98? Is it 99? Is it 100%? Sick. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit easier for you to release that weight now. So that's great. This is step number one, and then obviously there's things that we can work on otherwise. But give me yes, give me a no. Are there any psychic traumas we can release from that? No. Okay. So now we're just going to check and see. Just go like this, and we'll go. Oops. And then psychic trauma. Well, we're just going to go through and see if we can really we'll go from there. All right, so let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Can we still continue to work with Allison? Yes, we can. Give me yes, give me no. Is there anything else we can do with the I feel safe losing weight? Is that pretty much as good as it's going to get? Give me yes, give me no. Are there any trapped emotions that we can release right now that are preventing you from losing the weight you want to lose? Yeah. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. How many emotions can we release? Give me yes, give me no. Is it less than 5? Yes. Is it 1 emotion? Is it 2 emotions? Is it 3 emotions? Okay. Okay, so give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So the first emotion, is it in, give me yes, give me no, is it in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Give me yes, give me no. Is this one inherited? Hello. Give me yes, give me a no. So give me yes, give me no. Is it anxiety? Is it despair? Or is this one inherited? No, it's not. Is it anxiety? Is it despair? Is it disgust? It's disgust at, so give me yes, give me a no. When did this disgust get trapped? Was it before the age of you know, was it before the age of 25? Was it before the age of 20? Was it before the age of 15? Before the age of 10? Before the age of 5? Before birth? Oh, okay. Yes, you know, is it preconcept or not? Is it preconception? No. Okay, it's a prenatal is what I was thinking. So prenatal. Okay, so basically, what can happen is the like an inherited emotion. This can also you can also absorb these emotions from other people. So what we're discovering is that it's actually sometime it with during the pregnancy you actually got this emotion of disgust trapped in there. So let's find out. So give me yes, give me no. Was it first trimester, second trimester, third trimester? That's usually the most common. Okay, and I'm just gonna guess. Give me yes, give me no. Is this absorbed from your mom? Yeah. Okay. Absorbed from mom. So basically, what can happen is we can absorb these emotions, especially while you're basically growing inside of your mother. We're a lot more susceptible to her emotions during her pregnancy. So that's basically what happened with this disgust. Is when you were in the third trimester of her pregnancy, with you actually she experienced an emotion of disgust and you absorbed it from her. So let's see. So give me yes, give me no. Do we need to know anything else about this disgust before we release it? No. Can I release it? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to release this disgust here. Awesome. Give me a yes, give me a no. Did we release that disgust? Yes, we did. And okay, let's see. So, oh, wasn't supposed to get pregnant. She was only 18. Fair enough. Absolutely. So that definitely makes sense. Um, and yeah, Jen. It's an amazing world of emotions and energy, and we can. It's an amazing thing to check out. So if you have any questions, drop a comment, send me an email. Any questions whatsoever, we can talk after the session here. But thank you so much for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. And if you have any friends that are interested in like healing different physical ailments or working on this kind of stuff, feel free to hit the little share button. Would be greatly appreciated because you're giving the gift of healing. I'd love to be able to share this with as many people as I possibly can. So let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So the second emotion here, is it in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Is it row 5? Is it row 6? So give me yes, give me no. So A6, is this inherited? Is it humiliation? Is it jealousy? Is it longing? Is it lust? So lust. Give me yes, give me a no. When did this get trapped? Give me yes, you know, before age 25, 25 to 30, age 25, 26, 27, 28. So age 28 is when this lust got trapped. Give me yes, give me a no. Do you need to know anything else about it? We sure don't. Let's release this lust. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Did we release that lust? Yes, we did. Give me yes, give me a no. So the third emotion, is it in, give me yes, give me a no, is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3? Is this one inherited? Yes, it is. Give me yes, give me a no. Is it inherited confusion, inherited defensiveness, inherited grief, inherited self-abuse? So self-abuse. And usually what self-abuse is it's a lot of the time it's beating yourself up mentally, like giving yourself a really, really hard time or putting a lot of pressure on yourself, that kind of stuff. So I don't know if that makes sense for you or if that's something that you fall into quite often. But let's see. Um, give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So you inherited this. Give me a did you inherit it from mom? Did you inherit it from dad again? Thanks, dad. It goes. Give me yes, give me no. Does it go back any further? No. So just from dad. Awesome. Yes, give me we need to know anything else about it? No. Okay. So let's just release this inherited self-abuse. Good. Yes, give me a no. Did we release that inherited self-abuse? Yes, we did. Awesome. And Jen, to answer your question, I have some links in the description. So if you want to remove your heart wall and do that kind of stuff, you can either send me an email at Spencer at sbmindbody.ca. You can check out my website. I have heart wall things there. Or if you've never experienced it before, I always recommend doing like an introductory session with me, and then that way we can kind of work on some other stuff so that you can see what it's all about and stuff like that as well. But yeah, thank you so much for asking. That's a great question. All right. So we inherited that self-abuse from or inherited. We released that inherited trapped emotion of self-abuse. So give me a yes, give me a no. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release right now that are contributing to your or preventing you from losing weight? Says no. So that's wonderful. And the thing is I'm asking how many emotions we can release right now. There may be others, but this is basically what your subconscious is allowing us to do for this time. So let's see. So give me a yes, give me a no. Are there any hidden trapped emotions we can release? Yes. Give me a yes, give me a no. Yes, give me a no. How many emotions are hidden that we can release? Give me a, is it less than 5? Is it 1 emotion? Is it 2 emotions? Okay. Give me yes, give me a no. Is the first one in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Is it row 5? So give me yes, give me no. Is this one inherited? Give me yes, is this one inherited? No. Is it blaming? Is it dread? Another dread, but this one isn't inherited. This one is separate. So give me yes, give me no. It was before the age of 25, before the age of 20, 20, 21, 20. Yes, give me no. 20, 21, 22, 23. Age, oops, age 23 is when that dread came up. Yes, do you need to know anything else about it? No. Okay, perfect. And to say here, let me just release this dread for you. Good. All right. So and yeah, so if you tend to be very hard on yourself, you might actually find that because we're releasing this trapped emotion of self-abuse, you might actually find that it's a little bit less. So very, very cool. Or that because that's the side benefit of all this stuff is like, yes, we're releasing emotions contributing to specific ailments or whatever, but the side benefit is maybe now you're going to feel those emotions less and you're going to resonate with those emotions less. So you'll be a lot less reactive with particular situations. So that's really, really cool. Wicked. Okay, so let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So the second hidden emotion, give me yes, give me no. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? So yes, give me no. So B2, is this one inherited? Another one. Give me yes, give me no. Is this inherited failure? Is it inherited helplessness? Give me yes, give me no. Inherited failure, inherited helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, low self-esteem, helplessness. Give me yes, give me no. Inherited from mom, inherited from dad again. Wow, thanks, dad. Yes, give me no. Is it multiple generations? Is it more than 5? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3 generations? Give me yes, give me a no. Did your dad get this from his dad, his mom? Oops. Give me yes, give me a no. Did she get this from her mom, her dad? Give me a screen. Is that as far back as it goes? Do we need to know anything else about it? No. All right. So releasing this inherited emotion of helplessness from you, Allison, here. And 10, we'll say 10. So give me a yes, give me a no. Did we release that inherited helplessness? Yes, we did. So give me a yes, give me a no. Are there any other hidden trapped emotions that we can release right now that are contributing or preventing you from losing weight? No. Okay. Give me yes, give me no. And now I'm just going to ask the question. Give me yes, give me no. Are there any psychic traumas we can release right now? Is there anything else we can do for Allison right now? No. Okay. So in psychic traumas, I talk a lot about them on my other video, so we won't talk about it today. I mean, I guess I could just do a little bit of so a psychic trauma. We're not going to work with one today, but I'll give you like a little bit of an explanation of what it is. Basically, a psychic trauma is when you feel these. It's the same thing as a trapped emotion, except for these different events that we feel these emotions. It's actually an event where you felt 2 or 3 different emotions at the same time, and they actually combined into one energy that has a different frequency than just any of the ones alone. So it's basically the same thing as that, but they're 2 trapped emotions kind of fused together, if that makes sense. 2 or 3 emotions. But yeah, so let's see. So give me a yes, give me a no. Is there anything else we can do with Allison right now? Is there? So we're at the 100% there. Wicked. All right, so that's the end of session. Allison, what I'll get you to do actually is I'll get you to stand up and walk around maybe like 30 steps. We did quite a bit, 30, 35 steps. And then afterwards, if you just want to like type in the chat box there, see if you notice any energy shifts or if you feel lighter or maybe you feel heavier. I don't know. Just kind of give us a little thing about how you're feeling. And then yeah, absolutely. How do you feel towards all that, Allison? She says she's looking forward to see how this all goes. I am too. I'm really excited to see what comes out of this because I was working on someone else with their weight challenges too, and they were saying that releasing. I did a session basically just like this, and with her session, about a week later, she was like, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm doing a fast right now, and I'm finding it super super easy to do it." So one of those things seems pretty cool. And to do this, so Jen, just to answer your question, you don't necessarily have to read the emotion code. I always encourage reading the emotion code because it's an absolutely amazing book. But it's not necessary for you to read it if you just want to get worked on. But it's something I always recommend. It's almost like a self-help guide as well. Like you can take this and learn this yourself, and you can do all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that answers your question. And then Allison, I'm feeling lighter and a bit buzzy right now. Okay, that can happen. So maybe walk around a little bit more just to help integrate that. But yeah, guys, so that is an emotion code session specifically working with weight challenges. Thank you so much, Allison, for being part of this thing and basically coming through and being my guest today. I really really appreciate it. Honestly, guys, if you like this or you feel like you got benefit from it, please share this with your friends. Please help people know about what this work is because I would like subconscious beliefs that they have going on where they just aren't able to meet their goals. And you know, it's you're giving the gift of healing people that are experiencing challenges. So if you know anyone that has, especially for chronic pain or physical pain, if someone's been dealing with chronic back pain for 20 years or chronic neck pain or whatever, and we can release those, trapped emotions and get that down from like it's 8 down to like a 1 out of a pain scale on 1 or 2 treatments, like you're giving that person their life back. So thank you so much for tuning in with that. And also I just made my new website. Please go check it out. It's just www.sbmindbody.ca. And then any questions at all, leave a comment, send me an email if you want to get or share it with your friends and stuff like that. Other than that, thank you so much and have yourselves a wonderful night.